don't think any guy knows how to be a dad until they really get kids. So you just like look to your dad, I guess. So I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll be just like my dad, I guess. But when the babies were born, it was a bit more, this little thing. I was just scared of dropping them and probably breaking them. So that's how it felt as a first dad. But I had my wife to help me out with things, so that was good. So I was at work and Katie was like, she phoned me, I was like, oh, baby, okay? She went, oh, my water's just broken. I was like, what? Obviously then I'm looking at everybody at work because I'm the supervisor and I was like, my wife's water just broke. I didn't know what to do, I just froze. And then the guy was like, you gotta go. And I was like, oh, I gotta go. So I just ran. I got to the house and Katie was like, calm down, calm down. She was just walking up and down the stairs and I was just like, oh. And obviously I had to get the pool ready. So I ran down to the basement, got the pool ready, blew it up, put water in it, got it as hot to a perfect temperature. I had a thermometer. So I was like ready for everything else, but wasn't ready for the birth, if you know what I mean. And then everything went as planned and then he came out and you know you don't think you're gonna cry, but I cried, man. I was like, look at this beautiful boy. I was exhausted, 24/7, but I don't know how I woke up. I don't know how parents do this. Like we go through the zombie stage, but we're still able to function as it goes. I've had times, you know, when like mothers have baby brain. I'd forget stuff, man. And you're in this state where you can't think, but obviously when you get to work, you have to think, and you're just like, I can't do it right now. I'm freaking out. It's like a lethargic state until your body actually gets used to having like less hours of sleep. But the first few months of having a child, it's torture. I think I was the supporter, because well, when you're a mom, I mean, I can see it from her point of view just a little bit. Everything's on her because she has to breastfeed. They cry for her most of the time. So I'm mostly the guy that's just saying, you know what, babe, it's going to be okay. Let me take the baby away for, 10, 15 minutes until he cries again. So she's just getting a little bit of her sanity back. I think the first few months, you mostly have the guy, the mediator, who just wants to be like, oh, no, let's just keep it cool, yeah. Let's just try and keep that nice and tidy. Let's keep food in the house, make sure there's a nice supply, you know what I mean? So no one has to freak out and be like, there's no dinner. So you just want to make sure that everything is just like taken care of. The hardest things for dad is to, sometimes we feel that like we're not, it's like we're not included, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it feels like the whole parenting thing has to go to the mother, because that's what the baby wants at the time. So I feel sometimes we should like take initiative to be like, you know what, babe, let me take the baby for a few hours, you know what I mean? And be able to like, just even a baby lying on your chest is amazing. Like for them, it's like, oh, this is the best thing in the world. So just like spend time with your baby, hold your baby close and gain that connection. I think we try to distance ourselves sometimes from the kids, so because we don't want to, because if something bad does happen, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have taken the baby in the first place. Then this wouldn't have happened, you know what I mean? So I think we should be more brave to make mistakes, because that's how we learn. Because if we don't, in the end, we'll just be dads that don't really know how to be dads. So it's trial and error. I did get to the stage where when they were crying, you didn't know what to do. It was just like, let me just rock him to sleep, you know what I mean? Or maybe, because we don't use like prams and stuff, we use carriers. So sometimes we just put him in the carrier or in like a bamboo kind of wrap, and then he'll just lie on my chest, and that's how we really relax and chill out. And then eventually he'll fall asleep, because while I'm doing that, I'll probably be walking around the house, and it'll feel like he was in the womb again, which was easier for me. So then I'll have a sleeping baby on my back, but I can still do dad things, which is quite cool. Like watch the telly or something. Still new in the world, right? So everything's still new to him. So he'd just be freaking out from all this overstimulation, and sometimes you can't settle him down, man. So sometimes you just have to hold them and wait it out until they feel comfortable. So even though it might get frustrating at times because you're so tired, but you got to do it. Being a dad is awesome, and I think some of us are just too afraid to actually explore new ideas of being a dad. And sometimes being sensitive is good, but we're born in a society where we're not allowed to be sensitive, and being sensitive is kind of frowned upon if you're a man. So I think if we all came together and started speaking about our feelings, we could pour out our feelings into our children, and they'll be more expressive when they get older. As dads, we all have this built-up tension, because obviously from our childhood, from learning to be a man is different to just learning to be a person who's a dad, who loves their kids, who wants to show them a happy life and a life that they can live where they don't have to be afraid of being who they are. So yeah, just learn to be sensitive and be a dad that is emotional. That's all. Hello. But that's a microphone. Yeah.